Do you want more? More time, more balance, more love, more sex, more money, more real, and less bullshit? This is the Women Wanting More podcast with Dr. Karen Osborne. Real life, real stories, plus real tips to get you more of what you want.
So this episode today, sister, is either going to inspire you and wake you the fuck up, or it's going to piss you off and you're going to unsubscribe. You know what? Either way, I'm good. I'm good either way. So let's get into this. I get messages from quite a few of you of how you feel the podcast has impacted your life and how you dig the message, and you'll share it up and you'll create memes about it. And listen, this is all well and good. The talk stuff, it's great. It's nice. It's feedback, right? But here's the thing that I know to be true. Talk is cheap. Talk means shit without action. So when you tell me you dig the podcast, you want to connect with me about it and thank me. And again, I do appreciate that. I want you to hear this. I do appreciate that. But not for me, but for you. How about you take some fucking action? How about you take some fucking action? Stop talking, start doing. I did an episode a while back on that exact topic, but we're going to go completely different level with this one today. So get ready. Get fucking ready. So I have had countless phone calls with women applying to coach with me that will very bravely share a lot of this stuff. Sometimes there has to be a lot of questions to open it up, but will share with me their shit. And these are women that are either like just in the shit, okay? They are staring down the barrel of divorce. They're 50 pounds overweight. Their kids are doing drugs. They hate themselves. And let's see, what else is in that mix? They hate what they do for work. But it's just not the right time to start coaching, Karen. I'm not fucking ready yet. Another time. The next event, I'll be at the next one, yeah. When I have the money. I can't possibly leave my kids right now. Bullshit, 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 bullshit. I'm tired. I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of the excuses. Like literally, there's so many of you that inspire me, and I love hearing how the podcast has impacted your life. But do me a favor, unless you have results now to share with it from that, don't fucking send me anything anymore. I mean that. That's the space that I'm in right now. Because talk is cheap. But can you actually put action behind with that? Like, is there something that you actually do? Is the result that you've gotten? Not how you're gonna do something or you're thinking about it, but like, have you actually done something with it? Talk is cheap. This movement that I started with Women Wanting More, this podcast, I did not start just so I can get accolades and feel good and get my ego pumped up about how women tell me I'm awesome and I inspire them. Like, that's nice, but it gets old really fucking fast, right? It's like earning money. Like, unless there is a deep why fulfillment that goes beyond the dollars in your bank account, nothing wrong with having dollars in your bank account. Be wealthy. It's your fucking birthright to have money. Money doesn't make you happy, but it solves a lot of fucking problems. But unless there is meaning behind that, it gets old really fast. Just like the nice podcast reviews, the occasional ones I get. Just like the emails and the Facebook messages and the shares. You want me to really like take notice of you or connect with you about you? Like, do something. Do something. So here's how this went down. When I launched the podcast in August of 2015, not really knowing where this was going at all. Now a lot of women said to me, hey, like, do you coach? Do you coach? I was like, I'm gonna start coaching. So I launched a webinar, launched my first coaching program, group coaching. Actually, I'm sorry, at the very beginning, the first group of women through was actually one-on-one. 22 women applied, 6 I accepted. $2,500 to coach for 3 months. And some of them just said, like, oh, I still don't have the money and stuff. I'm like, okay, bye-bye. Like, just kind of blew them out of the water. And, you know, I understand that there were some that they're just not really not in that dollar amount at all, not even close to it. And that's fine, right? And some that just told me that and they were just full of shit. They just either don't see the value. I couldn't kind of help really uncover it for them. They didn't understand what their inaction was costing them. They just saw the dollar amount in front of them and they said no, and we moved on, right? So 6 of those 22. My next program then after that, so that was a 90 program. Next after that was 90 days, now group, $4,500. And I ran 3 or 4 groups of women through that. From that, actually even probably, maybe after the second group of women, I created an online product. Okay, it was called 90 Days of More. What did I sell it for? $750, I think $750. So it brought it way down. For those that didn't have several thousand, I'm like, oh, this will be an option. And some women bought that, and we ran, I think it was monthly Facebook trainings I did with that, and all the online content, like, it was good. And then from there was my first live event. And what's been interesting is that even though I have these different dollar points, so now I have the Sisterhood. You've heard me talk about the Sisterhood. It is a monthly membership. It's $47 a month. It's $1.50 a day. And the first 7 days is actually free, the 7-day free trial. I actually have some women now tell me, oh, and on top of that, Women Wanting More Live is, a couple of things. Women Wanting More Live is my next live event, which is about 30 days from now, as I record this podcast. And ticket price was $77, now it's $97. A 1-day event. Okay, my other live events were several $1,000s for 2.5 days. 1 day, $97. And then the Sisterhood, $47 a month. Do you realize I still have some fucking women that tell me they can't pay $47 a month? Oh, I'm not ready. Live event. I'll come to the next one. No, you won't. There will be no later. You lie. There will be no next time. What if you don't even fucking have a next time? Have you ever thought of that? What if the opportunity is right in front of you? Someone is literally throwing you a fucking lifeline. You're like, I'm not good enough yet. I'm not worthy enough. And you create excuses and lies and reasons so deep that you actually begin to believe your own bullshit. When will it be your time, sister? Because if it's not now, bye-bye. Seriously. I don't want to hear bullshit any longer. Don't send me your fucking emails with your sob stories of all the shit that happened in your life, and yet you've taken zero action, and you play the role of victim very well. We all have shit in our lives. This is not a pissing contest as to who's had it worse. But for fuck's sakes, if you want something to change, you got to do something different. If you want action, you want a shift, you want different, you have to do different. You have to do shit when you don't feel ready. You have to do shit when you don't feel like you have the money. You have to do shit when you feel like you don't know how. You do. You take action. No more talk. Fucking do it. Just fucking do it. What the fuck, sister? Like, what are you waiting for? You waiting until your husband brings you the divorce papers? Are you waiting until you get the diagnosis of some disease in your body because you've just let it go for so long? Are you waiting until you just bury yourself in everyone else's stuff and never take care of you to the point of you don't even know who the fuck you are anymore? Are you waiting until retirement? You put in the years in of your JOB that you somehow feel you have to stay in because of a pension or some other stupid thing, and then you're going to wake up at 65 and go, holy shit, what did I do with my life? What if there is no next time? What if? Later is a lie. Later is a lie. And you want to know why I know that so well, sister? Because I've been there. I've been just like you, right fucking now. Talk. Let me consume more podcasts. Let me read more books. Let me go to more seminars. Let me look like I'm really doing lots of fucking shit when I'm really doing nothing. I'm not taking action. I'm paralyzed in fear. When will it be the time? There's no right time. I got married when I was a chiropractologist. We didn't have money. We realized that we kept waiting for this right time. There was no right time. Parenting didn't happen for me at the right time. Us deciding to leave the home that we had and where we lived for 14 years and our practice and our circle of friends and the people who support us with our family, none of that shit was happening at a time a year ago. We just simply did it because we knew it was the thing to do. Because we really listened inside. And everybody around us said, why are you guys rushing this so quickly? And why you don't need to do this right now. Why don't you just take it slow? And we're like, we know it's time. Was it scary? Fuck yes. Do I still look back a year later and go, holy shit, almost a year later, a year in August, and go like, holy shit. Yes. And do I also at times take a look at my message here with Women Wanting More and go, holy shit, am I still fucking hustling with this? Am I still grinding? And that's just never going to stop. But I'm creating more and producing more and coming up with different possibilities and different ways to communicate and more programs and free. And yet, some of you still don't take action. With love, sister, fuck you. And I know this is going to either piss you off or wake you up. If it pisses you off, you have options. Karen's a fucking bitch. I hate her. That's option number one. I'm going to slam her on social media. I'm going to tag her on it too. Whoo, let me go to town with that one. I'm going to unsubscribe. She's a bitch. Fuck. Option number two. Karen's really triggering me. I wonder if there's some kind of little minuscule of truth that maybe I'm feeling and seeing that I just don't want to see right now, and it's pissing me off. And I've been there too. And I've put that person on the chopping block and said, it's them. They suck. It's them. How could they fucking say these things or do these things to me or be this way? I had nothing to do with them. There was just something that triggered something inside of me because I was seeing the truth and I don't want to see it. And your last option is to wake the fuck up and finally do something. So here's your more tip. You have two things to take action on, sister. Number one, join the sisterhood. Like, this is it. I am pouring so much of me. You're getting almost everything I do with my high-end coaching clients in this group format on a Facebook group. And then those of you tell me, like, I don't know if I have the time to invest. Oh my fucking God, really? You don't have 10 minutes a day for you. You want change, but you don't want to work for it? Doesn't work that way, sister. This is not the fucking lottery that you win. You do work. You do work to get here. So join the sisterhood. It's a 7-day free trial. I had a couple of women like, I'm going to enter my credit card number. Because it's automated. So by day 8, as is explained, you will be charged $47. A whopping $47. Yes, you are worth it. No, I don't do stuff manually. It doesn't work that way when you're trying to scale these things. It is an automated system. Yes, anytime you can cancel, it's all explained to you. Yes, you can be on day 7 and be like, not for me, and I'll be cool. And you're good. We're done. So that is action number 1, is join the sisterhood. That's over at drkarenosborne.com/sisterhood. Here's option number 2, and or both, is to get your ticket to Women Wanting More Live. Right now, as I record this podcast, I've decided to actually keep it smaller. 50 women only, that's it. 50 women. I'm doing this with me and one other coach. We're keeping it simple, impactful, life fucking changing. I promise you that. I promise you that, sister. There is no next time. Like, for reals, I don't know if I'm going to have another live event. It's a lot of fucking work. This is my third in like 8-9 months. It's a ton of work. I love it. I love the intensity of it. I love the results that women get out of it. I love connecting with you face to face. But it's a lot of work to put these together. Tickets right now, $97 one day. My 2.5 event, several $1,000s. There's no excuse for you to not get your fucking ass here to Victoria, BC, Canada, grab a ticket. You can get on the event page as well too. A lot of women are like, rooming together, taking the cost down more. If that's what you need to make it happen, make it happen. So Women Wanting More Live is Saturday, June the 10th. And you're going to go over to drkarenosborne.com/live, LIVE, to get your ticket, one of the last 28. Your life will never be the same, sister. You want to do something? You want results? Take fucking action. Stop talking. Take action. So I will talk to the next episode, sister. A life of more is one step away from you doing the fucking work every single day. I love and appreciate you.
To get the show notes of each Women Wanting More episode, including the How to Get More tip, subscribe to the newsletter at drkarenosborne.com/newsletter.